Hello again, everybody. How are you doing? And we're on Sunday, the 3rd of September today. Oh, next few days, very fine. We can see that that's a full sun, but it's still a little bit cloudy here, mine. But still, I see those in the picture, the clouds passing the sun now. Yeah, we've got 16 at the moment. We're trying to get up to 23 or 24 a day. And in the next few days, too, only Tuesday has a bit mist and a little might have a rain shower. But it's still 21. And we go right through the next Thursday, getting 24 and that. I'm not too sure after that, but that's the forecast. And there you go. It's a late summer. Yeah. And just when you boys are going back to school and college. Yeah. Get yourself away back there. Yes. I think it's tomorrow. Yes. And don't enjoy the sun. No. But it's September, son. Yeah. And it goes down a bit earlier. Yeah, let's make it about 8:30. It gets up late as well. Let's make it about 6:15. Oh. Well, today, anyway, um, we want to try and change things a little bit for September, but we haven't got all our plans sorted out yet. No. In the studio today, we've got the Sherlocks. There we are. And we've got Mr. Bell with the Chwith Chang, because when he rings his bell, he hasn't been in for a while, and he looks up at Chang, because he's a stranger in this country. I don't think any Chinese is a stranger in this country. They seem to know where they're going. Yeah, we've got Doreen Bell in there, yes. I can just reach. There's Donny Bear coming in the studio today. I'm enjoying the sun. I've got bear disease again like the others. Can you see my eyes? Can you see my eyes? No, you can't see my eyes. I haven't got any eyes, according to the optical illusion. And I still haven't got any eyes. I can just try and see them poking through. Yes, the problem is with a lot of girls, the hair covers the eyes. But of course, they do brush it out in the fronts and things like that, and they do have it cut to try and avoid the eyes. But same in my young day, the hair would cover their eyes. Uh, some of them take to wearing glasses and that nowadays, yeah. And this is, I thought we'd give him another day on the show. Yes, he's our new guest, Skater Dog. He just looks sad. He hasn't got his skates on today, but he's got his snowshoes. And of course, he's listening to wonderful Radio William on there. What are they playing now? Hound Dog. Playing Hound Dog by Elvis. Yes. And he's got his whiskers here. And I've never seen a one of the whiskers coming out of his chin. Of course, men do grow whiskers out of their chin, but I mean, one. Ah, yeah. I seen an old lady once and she's got one. You got one coming out. The one, did one. But a very old lady, of course, very grey. She got mustache. And you got the one. Oh, you the one come up my chin. Oh, me hair. Oh, me one streak of hair. Ah, yeah, it'll just come out my chin. Yes. Don't shave it off. It might be unlucky. No, I'll leave it on. And it's the same with Skater, the dog, listening to wonderful Radio William. And what are they playing now? An advert for hot dogs. I don't know, please, And what are they playing now? And a snowman. Ah, a snowman. Frosty the snowman, is it? Yeah. And you've got your snowshoes on ready for when Santa brings you that present. Oh, yes. Yeah. I hear another new one may be coming in soon. Yes. and he's now auditioned for Wonderful Radio Williams, so he's on there now, and he's a great presenter. As you can see, he's head first into his job. He's even got his muffs on. I've got mine, but I don't usually wear them because I'm not listening to any music while I'm on the show. Well, I don't know. I tried that once. I didn't think YouTube was happy about it. Now what's that other thing? Oh yes, Sherlock has officially put in his resignation. Yes, yes. That's his resignation as Sherlock. His new name is now Sharnock. Sharnock Bear. Well, don't blame me. He changed it. That'll be his phone call now. Yes, yes, just to confirm. Yes, he has. He has changed it successfully. And he'll be coming on the show tomorrow to explain it to you. He's not a Sherlock, you see. He just took their name, you know. Uh, he says his name is Sharnock, so we're going to have to check that out, you know. We can't have any falsies on the show. We're going to go to Billy Bass. Yes, we're going to go to him right now and see what he's doing. He's doing a big mouth rainbow trout, a #1 speaker mod. Now let's see. I can see him on his plaque in the corner. I see the man's hand because in these days he's not remote. He's not remote in these days. No, no, he's not controlled by his telephone in these days. No, he's about a 1950s style, a 1940s style of fish. Yes, yeah, with a wire. Put a battery in. Yes, that's very old hat. That's very old fashioned. That all these fishing that on here are no, there's no modern, and Bill will be coming in to tell you about things during the week. Yes, and it should have modernized by now. But of course, none of them have, so it's not just his fault. It's the same with others. And now, officially, now you have to be careful because we could get a slip of the tongue. Uh, Sherlock's, no, Sean Knox, a selection of the day. Sean Knox selection of the day is Jemmy 2023 Banjo playing Skellington, and it's done by Damien Snow. Damien Snow, you're the first one to do Sean Ox. Now, Sean Ox Bear and Skater Dog, they're all on the presenters there, but Wonderful Radio William. So is Chang here and Dory Bear and Mr. Bell. Yes, everyone. We've decided we're not working with ceramics anymore. The cup red broke his cup. Ended up in a bin. I can't find him another red cup. Yeah. I tried Club Brahma, that'll not do, and I tried Club Lavender, and that'll not do, and so there we go. So we're gonna go on down that list, and we're gonna see CTT Robotics, Carnival Clown, Spirit of Halloween, Animatronics, Moving Prop, UCAP, Overview, Display Model, CTT Robotics, and there's that Monkey Judy, Mickey the Monkey, sends his love. Morty checking a new food before start to eat it. Yes. And Monkey Judy Jolly jump to cling mom behind, surprising me when she opened the fridge. There she goes, she bend down to open the fridge, and there's a monkey on her back. Yes, it's Mickey the monkey. Thinks he is anyway. Yes. And there's the spooky Halloween things that can happen with Tyler G. Suddenly at Halloween, a monster turns up and has Tyler G. and his girl. It's a wonder his girl is not frightened. She's not acting like a girl in my DNA. She should be frightened, but she's not. She's taking a photograph of him. That proves she's harmless. She's supposed to be a raving monster. going to attack her. Yes. And Tyler G is frightened. He looks frightened, but his girlfriend is no frightened. Going to take a photograph. George music by all four seasons, the Beatles and four seasons instrumental, the battle of the century, Beatles, Frankie Valli and four seasons. Douglas Fir, we'll be needing him at Christmas. Jimmy, 2003, animated singing snowman vocals. Yes, he became an animator last month. Don't know who he is. I don't endeavor to find out anyway. Brylan 10 video editor. All you have to do is steer effects. All you have to do is steer effects. That's what he says. That in English didn't make sense. Go back to school, Brylan. He's only 10. He wants to be a video editor. But his manager won't accept that one. Yeah. The full Spirit of Halloween 2023 animatronic collection from Chilling Props. You got everybody there, but the whole collection there. And somewhere he must be lost in the middle. He's hiding behind that lady. There he is, look. He's a predator of the night, says Dingo Fingo. But these predators supposed to be more scary. And David Ortiz, he's getting ready for the Spirit of Halloween. He's got a nicely dressed girl in the studio, but is she screaming there, David? He's doing a good length one with that girl. Yeah, 11:41. Don't know. Of course, presenter never know. He just sees the thumbnail. Strip. That's just a strip down the center, so that means he gets less of a thumbnail, half of a thumbnail. Or make it a third of a thumbnail. Josh, the inflatable and tractor guy, at home store for 23, Christmas air blown inflatables display decorations walkthrough store tour. And another fella, I wish he would stop doing them. Owen KTB, StreamYard in description. There's not one StreamYard, it's in description on 4 seconds, Owen, because it'll take you 5 seconds on YouTube to load up. Yeah, will not see nothing, you just see a flash of light, yeah. Isoselex, Vitamin 3, full compilation album. A compilation. Japanese breakfast, he was having his breakfast and looking at his album at the same time. And instead of eating his bread, well, he nearly ate his album. And there you go. G.H. Horn's Walmart Halloween 2023 Jimmy Rotten Jack-o'-lantern. Is he rotten? Oh. Yes, and C.J. Honda, Doll and Dolly unboxing and set up Spirit of Halloween 23 and CTT Robotics. That was C.J. Honda, that one is CTT Robotics. Annabelle Doll, the Spirit of Halloween animatronic overview, UCAP, moving prop, CTT Robotics, very scary. Yeah, that's what he said. Tyler G. His girl didn't get scared. No. Halloween costumes. Kane unboxing set up. Featuring Black Thunder. Kane, yes. Name's Kane. Looks like a monster man. Couldn't frighten me. Didn't frighten you, did it, Sherlock or Skater Dog? No, I've been down the hills, he says. Mountains, I think, yeah. Mr. Halloween Dude, his Morris costume's ready. Carnival Barker done it, and he's done the setup for him. Yeah. And Mr. Halloween Dude, will you please come to the office? Morris costume 23, Carnival Barker here is ready. And CTT Robotics, Jumping Jack O'Lantern, Spirit of Halloween Animatronics, UCAP display model overview Swansea. MA scary. Well, when on thumbnail like that, they're not very scary. I mean, I can't play the whole lot. I rarely play one. I do play one sometimes, just the one that's interesting. Spinning Killer Clown, Spirit of Halloween, Moving Prop Display, Model Animatronics, UCAP, and the CTT Robotics Bot. And that's last two were both being CTT Robotics there. And Halloween Hangout, the Spirit of Halloween 23 at Pleasant Hill, California. And he went there and he seen those scary ghosts, and it wasn't very pleasant for him being on the hill. The 9 different Santa Clauses. Oh, you might as well stick a 10th in. Why don't you have one for every month of the year? Why not have 12 Santa Clauses? One comes on January the 25th. Hello, my name's Santa. I've just come from the seals. Would you like a chocolate? Yes. And one comes on February the 25th, and he says, "Oh, sorry, I missed the Valentine, but here's a card anyway." And one comes back in March and says, "Hey, I'm the spring Santa. It's spring now. Let's ring the bell. Ting-a-ling-a-ling." And there we go. And I'll give you some more someday. 36101 Dandy Ear Flapping Bunny. Yes? You didn't know I had 12 Santa Clauses, did you? You didn't know I had 55 presenters neither, did you? And you didn't know that the target was 64 presenters, did you? And you didn't know that Cuphead broke his cup and lost his cup and he's in the bin. But he's not. He's still here on his video. And he's still using his cup on his video. But he cannot use it in reality. And there's 36101 with the Dandy Ear Flapping Bunny and the Jemmy Master Animatronics Jemmy Life Size Animated H2O Michael Myers review. Has he got any water? Give him a glass. Walgreens Halloween 23 Cabo Rojo September 2nd. Ian the animatronic stuff collector. Yes, Ian's been collecting that animatronic stuff again. And Joshy Guy, I haven't heard from for years. Well, for months anyway. Joshy Guy 3000. He been very sick, you know. In 2001, he had to get the SRN, that's the senior nurse, DC, Altoona, IA, 9223. Yes, been sick all that time. Yes. Halloween C, Lethal Lily unboxing setup, the Home Depot 23. And production by Debo, Free Crispy Life, the Kid, and Babytron. The Gia Flint type beat, that's what I thought. And P. Debo, Sammy no more. And Skylar's funny. What's funny about that? That's Halloween stuff at Home Depot. It's a different type of stuff. Yeah, so you'll find something funny there. And what about Batch the Haunter? Oh, Home Depot 23 Halloween Lethal Lily. Oh, now she looks more haunting. Yeah, she goes. I've got Dexter the singing paralyzed duck flea market find. Yes, he's stuck on a plaque. When you're stuck on a plaque, he might be paralyzed. But no, my Billy Bass moves. He moves his tail and he moves his head and he'll turn round and face you and sing. But some are just stuck on a plaque, what they call paralyzed. And GQ 1995, that was 36101, that last one. GQ 1995, Go-Go Band 2, singing Rockin' Gorilla, Tick Tick Tock. Rockin' Gorilla. Oh no, Rockin' Gorilla, yeah. I don't know the song, no. So there we go. And free, yeah, only not so free. YNGXRMC Mike and Grinhard, Flint type beat. Craig and production, of course, Debo and Sammy Normal. Monkey Judy, Innocent Jaya, sit mourning. Want Bob to treat her like a queen. Where's his crown? Could borrow his hat if you want. His coronation hat and his flag. We could send Hattie and Jack the flag. Oh, we've got the Queen. Yeah, we still keep her here. She hasn't been in the studio for a long time. Well, of course, she'd have to come as a ghost queen. And we don't call ghost queens up very often, unless we want to ask Her Majesty a question. Yeah, sure, she's still sitting there collecting your money. Yes. And the CTT Robotics, the most perfect day. Yeah, Lou Reed did that, yeah, with the various artists. North Dartmouth, MEA, One Stage, Chuck E. Cheese, CTT Robotics snippet. And he comes again with a jump scare clown, Spirit of Halloween, animatronic prop, UCAP, overview, display, CTT Robotics, that's CTT Robotics. And the carpetbagger, pouring rain. No need to put the red carpet out. And power out gases. Poor in Las Vegas on the evil pie, wandering the forgotten streets of Vegas. All alone and empty, is it? Well, I see he's got plenty company there. In the pouring rain in Vegas. Well, it'll all be getting wet. None of them look soaking. And of course, you can't put the red carpet out. You can't even find it. No, that's the carpetbagger in search of the red carpet. He goes in search of it every day and he's never found it yet. No. And he'll not get a bonus till he finds it. No. And Monkey Judy received jelly from Mum with the highest level of respect. I getting a jelly. And stingy Jalia speed up her eating when Mum asked to share her cake. And no, she can't say no, but she speeds up her eating. DJ Max, 2023 Jimmy Light Show musical Jack O'Lantern's Light String and Store demo from Collector Studios. Skylar Studios, Jimmy Animated Santa, Rudolph, that's him. Jingle, 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 the first generation. Oh, yes, we've seen him. Yes, the Skylar Studios there. Darrell. Oh, Darrell, yeah. His Roadblocks Arsenal, OST, Chimes Victory Theme. He got a cup there, but he got a black cup on, yeah, on a white background with some imaging around it, and yes. So there we go, an SPL4, that's Super Bendy Logan on the SFM test. He's had a test. He's said to be bent now, officially bent. He's Super Bendy Logan. And Rocky at 6'7", Why I'm a Girl plus Jimmy God. Transphobic Challenge, current world record. And Rocky at 6'7", is turned up as a girl. It's a little girl horse. It's like my horse, blue horse I call it. There is We do have Barbie, we have Supergirl. Yes. Yeah, we do have some of them. Yes. We'll be bringing some of the smaller ones that are going to come in the studio this week because they don't get much of a mention. Douglas Fir, Jimmy 2020, Frosty Instrumental, and Ian the Halloman Sonic Stuff Collector, Halloween animated 4.5 foot possessed penny. Well, there she is. She's possessed now because she's lost her penny. And ONKTB, StreamYard in description, Jimmy Collectors only. Now that's better, only does 25 seconds. The Jimmy Lover Friday done the Friday stream and some announcements. So that was quite a long one from the Jimmy Lover. And Fiji Flower YTP Billy and Mandy cancel the Toradora robot reboot. That's a reboot. And Hold the Time Productions, Jimmy 2005, Booty Shaker Reindeer, Willow Loves Halloween, Possessed Penny, animatronic review and demo, Home Depot 23. While since we've seen Willow there, how are you doing? And Chilling Props, All Clown Spirit of Halloween 23. Brian 10, the video editor. Get Your Stomach Growling Again, episode 15. Coming today, featuring the White Rabbit 401. Yeah, you'll have to fly in the Jefferson airplane. It's only got one seat. It takes off from the field in Jefferson. Yes, White Rabbit, boy, it was a legend. Yes, they said it was a song about drugs. Yeah, well, Brylan 10, the video editor's got them all hidden underneath his windowsill there. Rumpus Machine, Dreadlock Holiday cover 10cc. Rumpus Machine, live classic rock and originals band. Ah, yes, the Dreadlock Holiday done by 10cc. I don't like cricket. No. Oh, I love it. Especially when New Zealand are playing. Oh, yeah. Well, especially when they're playing England, yeah. And especially when they're losing, but they won all the time. Last year, I think it was yesterday, yeah. And Josh, the inflatable and tractor guy. New for 2023, Jimmy Halloween air-blown inflatable, 10.5 foot photorealistic scary clown. Yes, that's Josh there. And Jimmy Brothers doing the animated life-size Leatherface. Jimmy Halloween 23 is quite a lot today, and the Clark Family Creative. Cole Clark and the Quarantine Kids playing the Waffle House. There's little bellman and says, do you want a waffle or do you want a raffle? Well, we'll have a raffle. If I lose, I'll go on the guitar. Yeah. Psalm of Sardonyx Halloween, KKFOS, Slim Edited Demo, Spirit of Halloween Animatronics, and Lewis Rasta with Al's Dancing Fish and his speaker mode. And Jimmy Master Animatronics, Magic Power Animated Walking Monster Moving Heads prototype. I'll be going on to see if I can find myself an oldie. I'll go down and see if I can find myself an oldie. It must be tricky to get down for an oldie now. There's 260 on here. Oh. And Neil Dork near the bottom. Of course, a lot of them keeps coming up with very new ones all the time, but we don't mind an oldie if we kind of put up, it'll still be on there. But it's just we never manage to reach them. By the time we do the new ones, we've got to try and look out for an oldie, and that'll take extra time. Well, we could be doing something else in the studio, and we still haven't. We've covered, I think, 2 pages, and we still haven't got down. We'd have to cover 3 pages. Yes. I'm getting down to some now, though, see? Ah, that's a certified oldie. 8 months, he's aged a month since last month. Jemmy animated singing Gladys Garland and the tips. Peter C.M. Hannah. Yes. And as the boy that should have been a cowboy, Rockafire boy. Showbiz cheese, everybody's backstreet back. Yes, and chase the inflatable god. He's still chasing him. He's mighty inflatable. Every time he gets near him, he blows off. Chase the inflatable there with his cold run witch. And Showbiz striker beach berry stored. And yeah, Billy Bob's Picture Time Theatre Knox, he's only got two. And he's been up by ages. And Scott Croker, he's not really old. This video's 4 months. Scared little boy still. And Renat had been up 10 months with the tumbling dice, yeah. And 1 year for Noelia Patricia, Cuba Pity Nasuenti. 2 years for Runaway Jamiroquai bass cover from Anna Santina. And Lady B's there is fairly new with Entourage's 2 months. Let's have a look in that studio again. Yes, Busted Boiler. Good morning, William. Why didn't you contact the gas company? And you get a free boiler. Yeah, when you pay for the water. I like these freebies. I like these freebies. You get a free cup if you buy the drink. You get one for nothing if you buy two. Oh, that's what the price of two goes. The price of one. We'll be going over. Strange things happen when we go over. Yes, we're going over to them now. My little list. Hard to get? No, I wouldn't call it hard to get. They're not that hard. And we'll see what it throws up. Yeah, it throws up a good list. What I put on yesterday. Uh, went through my records and seen some of the hand. This is supposed to be, I haven't heard it for ages. I haven't seen it for ages. But I put some in sometimes that I have that I quite liked. But I've only heard a little bit of it, Right. Start with Dobie Gray out on the floor. I'm still playing his in-club crowd. I like that one. Dobie Gray when he was out on the floor. I hope the emblem's got to him in time. There he is, and he looks like a well-revived man. And going to do some classic Northern Soul. At Blackpool and at Wigan Casino. Oh, yeah, the Northern Soul. Yes. Classic Northern Soul, Judy Street. What? She says. What am I going to do? Classic Northern Soul. Classic Northern Soul. Well, I'm not a Northerner. No, I'm not a Northerner, she says. Well, you're going to have to do classic Northern Soul because we don't do any Southern Tamla Motown Soul around here. Laura Green, Moonlight, Music, and You. Yes, and there she is. Barbara Acklin. Am I the same girl? I think so. You're the girl that turned up at Motown Studios and they said no. Oh, but you're welcome with Northern Soul. Oh, yes, Barbara Acklin. Yes, I think it's the same girl. Yes, I can usually tell the black girls, I can usually tell them apart. The black boys, no. They all look the same to me. And there's two black boys, yeah. And they both look the same to me. James and Bobby Purify. I couldn't tell you to this day. I've been listening to them since the 1960s, and I couldn't tell you till this day which is which. Anyway, one of them's going to shake a tail feather just to indicate, but he hasn't done that yet. So there you go. James and Bobby Purify. Shake a tail feather. Um, Gloria Edwards, my love, keeps getting stronger. And as she is, but her face doesn't get any stronger because she's just on the cover, you know, the cover. And there's her face, there's her name above, you see. And probably the title of the album, yeah. And Gia Matteo, if you can't say anything nice, I always say everything nice. I never say it in a bad way, no. I only mean good. Sure, that's Gio Matteo. And Charlie Rich, love is after me. But is she rich, Charlie? That's how Charlie got rich. Seeing all those rich ladies, yeah, there he is. And the Who song, Nobody But My Sweet Baby. Jackie Wilson. Well, the Who, Pete Townend and Roger Daltrey heard it and they said, wow, I like the Who. Yeah, we like the Who even better. We better not become the Guess Who, no. And in the end, who done it? Who done it? Yeah, Little Richard, I don't want to discuss it. Hey, it was him. It was him, believe me. But he don't want to discuss it now. And don't pity me, says Sue Lynn. I'm taking part in the Northern Soul at Wigan Casino. Wanna come along? Play a few shots? Wanna see my little record player there with my disc going round? Sue Lynn, don't pity me. And the Persuaders, I'm so glad I got you. Yes, and the Bandwagon. Yes, and Johnny Johnson. Yes. And Johnny Johnson breaking down the walls of heartaches, but that was when the Bandwagon done it before Johnny Johnson was kind of heard of. So the Bandwagon done it, breaking down the walls of heartaches. Johnny Johnson did it later. Sandy Sheldon, you're gonna make me love you. Oh, wait, then, Sandy. And Roscoe Robinson, that's enough of that. I'm only going to do an instrumental. I'm going to give you an advanced promotion copy because I'm not giving you a real one. Well, the Cavaliers, hold on to my baby. Why must I hold the baby? I'm just popping out to get another one. Oh, dear. Yes, and Nancy Ames. I wonder if she was in relation to the Ames brothers in the 1950s. Let's see, about 1970, Northern Soul. She would have grown up by then, yeah. Nancy Ames, I don't want to talk about it. No, she won't answer the question. Does not want to talk about it. Willie Mitchell says that driving beat just drives me on. And Tyrone Davis, if I could turn back the hands of time, I'd tell you, I'd give you the best version, and I'd tell you all the answers. But he says at the moment I can't remember them. Oh, there's that lonely girl again, Gloria Edwards. Gloria Edwards, lonely girl. Robert Knight, he got branded. Oh, he was doing the Northern Soul at Blackpool Mecca. He's got his little record player as well going. Yep, Robert Knight. Love on a Mountain Top, I liked. Branded, never really paid much attention to it or heard it. Beverly Ann, you got your mind on other things? Yes. It's probably the next artist that's coming up and the previous artist and the one at present. Sharon Scott, I'd like to know. Yes, Sharon Scott would like to know. And people say, how many do you go ahead? Well, well, the partner is just the last one, the one I'm on at present in the next one. Sometimes I kind of see the one after that called below the screen, you know. So I only got a choice of six, you know. Sometimes only five because one's half popping at the top, which I don't know what it is. I can see it's time, and one's half popping at the bottom, and I know what it is, but I can't see the provider. So I've got five in view. So Sharon Scott, I'd like to know. Rose Valentine, I've got to know right now. Well, I've told you, five can be in view. You can sometimes possibly if you get an exacta, you might get six in view. But you have to be exact on that to get them on page. Of course you could if you're a no eyesight man, I suppose you could put your zoom down to about 20 and get about 50 on the page. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. So that was Rose Valentine, and that's the answer to your question. I've got to know right now. Little Richard, a little bit of something beats a whole lot of nothing. It sure does. Little Richard there. And Gene Chandler, call me Mr. Big Shot, because I'm wearing my Lord's cape, and I'm the Earl, I'm the Duke of Earl, yes. And Lou Courtney, he says, I went to Blackpool Mecca. Well, same as me. I went to Blackpool Mecca. There's me little record player. There's me record. That's all I played them on in those days. A very good record player. Yes, what a little dancing room, but a lot of people, yeah, yeah, at the casino room, you know. He said I was in there trying to find my woman. I said, did you find her? He said, no, somebody nicked her. He says, it must have been somebody who been to Blackpool Mecca. Would have been me, but it wasn't me. I know who it was. Will I tell you? Was the Philly Devotions. No. They say, I just can't say goodbye. We had to take her with us. We started the Blackpool Mecca as well with the little record player, you know. You just put the record on. Like a little portable record player, you know. You can carry it around in a little case. Yes, marvelous. Can do the same thing with computers these days. I never see many people carrying computers around. I mean, I see people sitting in the sun, and it'd be very sunny in the next few years. Never see too many. You get free Wi-Fi on buses and transport. I never see anybody having or may on their phones, but not with their PCs. And Herb Ward says, honest to goodness, yes, in my young day, they used to carry the little record player, put batteries in, and I played it in the park, or played it in the market square, or just sat and played it on a seat. Those days are gone. Herb Alpert, no, he's not here. I've got Herb Ward, though. Honest to goodness, he was doing the Northern Soul. And the motto is keep the faith. Stanley Mitchell says, get it, baby, get it. I haven't got enough money to buy it. Yeah, you get it now, then. Stanley Mitchell. And Walter Jackson says, let me come back. I want to come back on and I want to sing another song. My Franklin says, you can have a piece of my heart, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to do whispers. And the whispers are getting louder. Oh, I know. I had one of those hotels. Yes, you could hear them coming up the stairs. Huh. They're already making love before they get to the room. Oh, there they go. Oh, I can hear them. I'm trying to get them some sleep around here. Or might as well get up and have a drink. Yeah, there you go. My Franklin, and the whispers are getting louder. They are. Well, you don't need a headphone. The chairman of the board, you got me dangling on a string. Yeah, I think it was a swing. Did you not go on a swing, chairman? Yes, the chairman of the board there. But he didn't have a swing. And us boys, neither one of our boys, we used to swing on a string, on a big rope. We used to swing across the stream. Well, swing from the tree, yeah. And Paul Anka, I can't help loving you. And the MVPs turning my heartbeat up. And Al Green and the soulmates don't leave me. And Bob Brady and the Concords. That's chords, as they play on the guitars. But they're conning you as CON, chords. Everybody's going to a love-in. Yes, in those days everybody was going to a love-in. Well, of course, we had the summer of free love, so I mean, everybody must go to a love-in. Well, we don't have a love-in nowadays, do we? Never seen any. Beverly Ann, he's coming home from a love-in, and he's absolutely knocked. No. Yes. And I'll never forget you, the Metros. No, he didn't travel on a metro. He traveled on a choo-choo train. Yes, there he is. And James and Bobby Purify. I'm sorry, I can't tell black men apart. I haven't established which is which. Let Love Come Between Us on Bell Records. Yes, I know. And there's another one. It's on Bell. Pops will meet Shirley and the Shirelles. The Shirelles, very popular. But later done things with Shirley and the Shirelles. Look what you've done to my heart. You've added Shirley, and we're supposed to be the Shirelles. Now, what will all my fans say? Willie Kendrick says, you better change your ways. I'm going to the Golden Torch to play me little record player. I'm going to do Northern Soul. Yeah. Yes. And the Ivories, please stay. And Sharon Scott says it's better now. Yeah, it's better. The Northern Soul is getting better. Shane Martin, I need you. And Don Ray, born a loser. He went, all these guys went to the Northern Soul. Well, you could just get up and sing if you wanted, and they'd record you and give you a recording contract. Very good. Yeah, at the Northern Soul. Jack Montgomery, dearly beloved. Eternally, the Charmaines. They went to Wicked Casino and played the record on a little record player. And Billy Butler, he went as well, but he was on the wrong track. And somebody says, this is the one. Put the right track on. Oh, wait a minute, which track? It's got two sides, you see, and I don't know which is the right track and the track. What's it going to be, says the introducer. We're at Blackpool Mecca here. And this is Susan Barrett. What's your name? Susan Barrett. What's it going to be? Blackpool Mecca for me. Yeah, there you go. And the artistics, nothing but a heartaches. Keep haunting me. And Jerry Granger, I go to pieces every time, 1971. And the Metros, since I found my baby. Northern Soul. Oh, yes, that Northern Soul. And too darn soulful, says Morris Chesterfield. Or Chestnut. Morris Chestnut. Never heard of him. Well, that's the thing with Northern Soul artists. You just used to get up and sing, and Give them a good recording contract. Yeah, two Don, Soulful, Morris Chestnut, and the Van Dykes. Save my love for a rainy day. And Seven Souls, I still love you, Northern Soul. And the Exciters, some of them have a very good experience, a fair experience. In the charts, yeah, one or two, but most of them never. The Exciters blowing up my mind. The Exciters did Tell Him, the song Tell Him. Yeah, it was in the 60s, like. As we move into the 70s, Peggy Marsh, little Peggy Marsh, If You Loved Me, uh, yes, 1968, little Peggy Marsh went in to do Northern Soul. Yes, I don't really know that, but it tells me that so I can see. Yes, and Billy Thompson, Black Eyed Girl. The Insiders, I'm Just a Man. Oh, yes, yeah. How many men will that be? Because Irma Franklin says, got to find me a lover 24 hours a day. Yes, he's going to take a piece of my art. Oops, there he goes. Look, he's taking a piece, just like the last bloke. Soon I'll have no art left. Tyrone Davis, I got a one-way ticket. I don't know where to ride it to. No, I got a one-way ticket. Do you suppose I could become a day tripper? I don't know. It's only one way, you'd never get back. Well, that's a good idea. Never get back. Huh. I should have more time, shouldn't I? So I can spend a week away. Marvin Smith says. Yeah. And Johnny Moore, well, you've got to walk like a man if you want to get one of those. This fella's just popped up at Northern Soul. Never had a hit. Never bothered having a hit. Just wanted to have a song at Northern Soul. Ketty Lester, some of them had good experience. Ketty been in the charts before, a good while before. Some things are better left unsaid about that. And just make a new start with Northern Soul. Major Lance, he was attached to Motown somehow, and then he found his way to Northern Soul. Ain't no soul in these old shoes. And Sing-a-Ling by the Cooperatives, 1967. The Spellbinders, help me get myself back together again. They went to the Twisted Wheel, very similar to the other one. So they were going in the late 60s and early 70s and that, Northern Soul. Yeah, they were coming over from America, from Tamala, leaving Tamala and starring at the Northern Soul. And the Vibrations, gonna get along without you now. Viola Wills, we're gonna get along without you now. No, there's no coming back. We're gonna get along without you now. And Willie Kendrick, you can't bypass love. And Shirley Ellis, yes, I've stopped doing the 6 4 5 9 and the clapping song. I'm doing the soul time. Yes. And don't she half look like Shirley Ellis? She don't look like Shirley Ellis. Oh, I can't see which is Shirley Ellis, whether she's just, oh, that's the members of the audience just dancing. Shirley Ellis, he must be on stage singing the song. And Roy Hamilton, cracking up over you, doing Northern Soul. A guy called Roy Hamilton sung in the 50s. I don't know. It was the same Roy Hamilton. Yeah, I know some of these Northern Soul artists had sung much earlier. Here's another one, Reparate and the Delrons. Panic. They ended up at Wigan Casino. Yes. And then they started to panic and say, "Whoa, you don't know like this place. We're not coming back here. Why somebody's going to throw a dice over there? Look at that. James Carr now. That's what I want to know. Dean Courtney, never heard of him before. I'll always need you. And Billy Joe Royal turned up at Northern Soul, after he was down in the boondocks, with his heart's desire to do some Northern Soul. And so he came over and he did some. Bill Bush, never heard of him. Fred Hughes, never heard of him. Ain't Northern Soul, they just used to turn up. Bill Bush, I'm waiting. I've been waiting behind the bush. Well, I'm a bit shy. Fred Hughes, baby boy, Brunswick. Yes, and the Mount Clares just can't get away. Willie Hutch, lucky to be loved by you, yeah, is Willie. All coloured artists, mostly, and came over from America and that, but some of them didn't. The Vibrations, Cause You're Mine, Porgy and the Monarchs, that girl, Otis Lavelle, Love Uprising, never heard of him since. Some of them had more experience than others. Major Lance, you don't want more. Mm, mm. I don't want to sing that anymore. Kenny Carter, what's that on your finger? Did? That's me fingernail. Uh, He says, the glories are off to the golden torch. I worship you, baby. Yes, it's like a church. Yes, they all get down and worship. They sing, I worship you, baby. Johnny Jones and the King Carousels. Purple Haze. Let's do a bit of Jimmy. Jimi Hendrix, Purple Haze. Yeah, the Masqueraders. Do you love me, baby? No, I've only just seen you on stage now. No. And time will pass you by to be legend. Yes, I know. Time passed Northern Soul by. But long after tonight is over, Jimmy Ratcliffe, you will remember the Northern Soul. It was good. Mm, not too many hits. Not too many big artists. All very small artists. So some singers just tried. And we turn to more known singers now. I'll put some known ones up for you. Joe Cocker, you can leave your hat on. Even at the Northern Soul, they never say anything about your hat. No, no. You can come in with your raggy shoes on. They never say nothing about. They never say nothing about that. No. And go west, true colours. Once in the love, I'll be pleased. Yeah. And go, buddy, go from the Stranglers, 96 remaster. And the Skids, the Saints are coming. Yes. Coming with Jesus in the air. Yeah, they'll be coming sometime. The Dandy Warhols, every day should be a holiday. And the Vines, we're going to ride and ride. The Better Band, Dry the Rain. High audio quality. He says, hey, boss, how can I dry the rain? Well, you see this little pot here, catch the rain in that little pot. And then just put it in the heat of the sun and, it will dry up. Dry the rain. Because wet rain's not any good for you. Well, then after you've dried the rain, you can kind of sip it. Yes, it's marvelous. Yes, you get all the vitamins left at the bottom. Yeah, but the rain's not there. Yeah. Jesus Palace, jerk it out. You really jerk it out when you get the rain dried. And Swede, I'm going to be a film star. Swede. Oh, Swede. Manson, I can only disappoint you. Yeah, I was a singer, but it disappointed everybody. And Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle. I'm going to get out of here right now. Whoops, said no flyer. I told you there wasn't flyer. That one flew up about 2 or 3 pages when I was just trying to push him up a little bit. Haven't got a double gaffer. That's one that's come on twice. Once was but no Supergrass caught by the fuzz. There he is, looking, he's speeding. Official HD video, UK version. Yes. And as the cops teaching all the young guys to speed. And the little boy sitting in his father's car said, look at that cop, he's speeding. I wish I was a cop like that and I could go speeding. And the choir boys, teaching everybody to pray. Here you, let's sing a song first. 1990, choir boys. Choir boys, yeah, we used to call them. Saxon, 747, Strangers in the Night, live. And young Skinny Bob, Poison, from Poison. I've got Meatloaf, Rock and Roll Dreams come through, and they do come through, and I bring them through on here for people. You know, Megadeth, Sympathy of Destruction, Zig Zig Sputnik. Oh, yeah, Mr. Putin sent it up. Yes, they did it for him in about 1960 with a Sputnik. Zig Zig Sputnik, 21st century boy, yeah, that's the 21st century. Glenn Campbell, by the time I get to Phoenix, yes, I'll not be a Wichita lineman anymore. I'll have to become a rhinestone cowboy. Yes. I'm getting cards and letters from people I don't even know. And texts and offers coming over the phone. And I don't know what to do with them. And Roxy Music, remake, remodel live at the Royal College of Art. And the Proclaimers, King of the Road, 1990. And the bands played on Saxon, Denim and Leather. Yeah, that'll be the album. And the Steve Miller Band, Rockin' Me, 76. She showed me Magic, Lou Christie, and the Yardbirds with Jimmy Page, happening 10 years time ago, 1967. Because I Love You, Georgie Fame. Uh, these are supposed to be some you haven't heard too much recently. 100% proof, Aged and Soul, somebody been sleeping in my bed. Yes, I used to play it. Somewhere around about late 60s or early 70s, I caught onto it. I thought it was great. I was on the Hot Wax, yeah. Must have been early 70s, I think. Haven't played it much since, like. Johnny Nash, Cupid. Holy Cow, from Lee Dorsey, 1996. Hey, Lee, what you doing down this mine? Well, I'm a coal miner. I'm working in a coal mine. I thought you were a farmer. What happened to your holy cow? Well, it's out in the field. There you go. The Birds, all I really want to do is be a pop singer. Yes. And Harry Nelson, Everybody's Talking in 1968. And the Creation, well, was it art school? I'm going to be a piano man. Ah, yes. Don't you know? 1967. Reparate and the Delrons, I'm going to be captain of your ship in 1968. And then I'm going to put my life vest on. and then I'm gonna put me bomb in the basement, boom, and then I'm gonna sink it, and then I'm gonna sail away in my little rowboat. Mike Berry and the Outlaws, Joe Meek produced them. Don't you think it's time? I think it's time you had a hit, Mike. 1962, and he did have a little hit with that one. Yes, and the rains came eventually. So now we can all dry the rain. Rain, rain, rain. The Sir Douglas Quintet, 1966. In Los Indios Tabarajas, Maria Elena. And Heinz, he does like Heinz, Joe Meek. He's a country boy, 1963. Yes, Joe Meek opened his office here in London. Anybody could come in and discuss the recording contract, have a cup of tea. Yes, we'll produce you and put you on record. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah. We'll get a song for you. Oh, yeah. Johnny Nash hold me tight. And lots took up his offer and did, yeah. He had lots of artists. Did Joe Meek. Hold me tight. Johnny Nash. A Northern Soul again, I think. Johnny did a bit of Northern Soul, but he was popular really on the popular scene. Grapefruit, served by dear Delilah. Yes, that would be fine. Tell dear Delilah to bring me grapefruit before I play me piano. Yes. The tokens, the lion sleeps tonight. Whim away. No, it's not for women, so whim away. It's only for lions. 3 lions. Willie Hutch, a love that's worth having. Well, he looks fed up with it. Now, Luke Christie, I'm going to make you mine. Perhaps that's better. Lynn Anderson has a rose garden. She doesn't let anybody tend it. Only her. She likes the smell of her roses. And Jagan Evans, in the year 2525, we're all going to be living in a beautiful rose garden. Earth and fire seasons. What happened to wind? Well, he blew out, didn't he? He blew out. It wasn't his season. No, what happened to the other guy? The winter season? Oh, he's too frosty. Too frosty. So just earth and fire. I see. Hmm. Yeah, so there we go. And we're going to have a look back in the studio. See Busted Boiler hadn't gotten his good morning boiler fixed yet from it's free offers, They'll give you £100 if you get a new boiler. Oh, yeah. Mm, mm. You have to pay for the boiler by installments. No. Yes, has to be a new boiler. Oh, yes, because our gas man has to come and fix it in. Oh, yes, and you'll have to pay him. Give him a tip. Be a man, give him a tip. Oh, that's one of my pet hates. Yeah, and there he goes. And I'm going to do these ones for you today in our game. 90s. Yes, it's the 90s. And I'm just getting a Sherlock in here in case I just need to see them. Oh, I did do some of these yesterday. Oh, yeah, well, it didn't matter. I'll do these ones again. I've got some new ones for you. Yeah, so it's probably time to get a bit refreshment. Yes, because when you've been on there a long time, speaking and reading, you get very dry. Let's go to steps. Top up. So, first of all, that's 5 on, so I'll be giving you that will amount to 30. So I'm going to give you Steps, One for Sorrow, Backstreet Boys, Quit Playing Games with Me, Bow and Arrow, Heart, Scatman John, Scatman Ski da Bop Bubba. I'd go for Steps, One for Sorrow. And on the bottom, Craig McLachlan, Mona. I love Mona by all our versions. And Craig's, Ross, Madly in Love. And N-Type, Here DJ, play that song. I'm going to go for Craig McLachlan with Mona. On 2, Faithless, God is a DJ. Olive, You're Not Alone. London Beat, I've been thinking about you. I have, and I've decided to give it to London Beat. I've been thinking about you. Bottom of 2, and people moving on up. Next, Too Close. And another level, Guess I Was a Fool. And people moving on up. Top of 3, Hepburn, I Quit. Space, Female of the Species. And Swede with Animal Nitrate. I decided to give it to Space, Female of the Species. And onto the bottom of that, Bewitched on a roller coaster at the moment. NSYNC, I Want You Back. And Zig and Zag, Them Girls, Them Girls. Go for Bewitched roller coaster. Top of 4, I'll give you Damage Forever. Terence Trent D'Arby, to know someone deeply is to know someone softly. Alexander O'Neill, All True Man. That's the one. I'll go on to the bottom with Robert Miles' Children, Guru Joss Infinity. And The Real McCoy, Another Night. We'll take The Real McCoy. Top of 5, Rosilla, Faith in the Power of Love. Pop Will Eat Itself, Get the Girl and Kill the Baddies. Deacon Blue, Your Town. I'll go for Pop Will Eat Itself, Get that Girl and Kill the Baddies. That's the object. On the bottom, N-Type, Telefunken, Space, Avenging Angels, and Belinda Carlisle, The Big Scary Animal, still roams about in the fields. And in the lock, by the Sound of Things. Somebody spotted the Loch Ness Monster. 2 humps, so on. Haven't seen the Loch Ness Monster yet, man. They've only seen 2 humps. 2000s now. We call them the noughties. Because in these days and years, everything is naughty. Oh, you couldn't be too naughty in my day, my young day, because the little old ladies would complain about it. And the young girls standing on the street corner would be very nasty to you if you were naughty to them. Yeah. United Nations Out of Touch. Pure Tone, Addicted to Bass, and Louis D. Silva featuring Cassandra Touch Me. Yes, thanks for the invitation. Louis D. Silva and Cassandra, we'll take that one. Blue Cantrell, Hit 'em Up style. Oops. Donald Jones, You Know What's Up. And Macy Gray, When I Say You, I'll say you over the top of the disc. Yeah. Hello there, Macy. And on 2, High Tack, See. Tony Braxton, He Wasn't Man Enough. Tony Braxton, He Wasn't Man Enough. The 411 on my knees. And if he's not man enough to get on his knees, then he's not man enough. So the 411 on my knees. Heather Small, Proud. Lee Ryan, Army of Lovers. And Rooster, oh, come get some. Yeah, take Rooster. Backstreet Boys on 3. Sure me the meaning of being lonely. A1 Like a Rose. Lynn Anderson's got a garden for. Big Brothers, New Floor. It's A1 Like a Rose. And on the bottom, Made in London, Dirty Water. Rosie Ribbons, Blink. And you would, if you were a rooster, you'd be staring at the sun and you'd blink. We'll go for rooster, staring at the sun. On for Primal Scream, Country Girl, Moni Suzuki, Alive and Amplified, Super Furry Animals with a Golden Retriever. Hey, give that Golden Retriever back to the blind man. That's Super Furry Animals there. And on the bottom there, Kosheen, Hide You, I Monster, Daydream in Blue, and 100 Reasons If I Could. I Monster, Daydream in Blue. And on the top of 5, David Guetta versus the Egg, Love, Don't Let Me Go, Walking Away. Mint Royals, Singing in the Rain, naturally, when you get your pardon full. Booty Love, Shine. Oh, that's when the sun comes out, yeah. That'll do, version. On the bottom, Milky, Just the Way You Are. Weekend Players, 21st Century. And Deepest Blue, by Deepest Blue. Weekend Players, 21st Century. That's the one we're taking, so we've done that one as well. Stretch it again, that man. 200 full. Better when you get it up right. More 90s. Yeah. I did do the Essential 90s and the 2000s there. More 90s. This is the 60s. I have got more 90s coming up. 60s. Top of One. Same format. Love Affair, Everlasting Love, The Loving Spoonful, Summer in the City, and Gary Puckett with his Union Gap. Young Girl. We'll take Love Affair, Everlasting Love. And on the bottom, Lee Dorsey, Holy Cow, Johnny Nash, Cupid, and Georgie Fame, Because I Love You. Johnny Nash, Cupid. On 2, Top, Fleetwood Mac, Albatross, Living Spoonful, Daydream. Fifth Dimension, Aquarius, but don't forget to let the sun shine in. Then you won't be able to see it. It's Fifth Dimension, Aquarius. And on the bottom, Hines is a country boy. Johnny Nash, Hold Me Tight, When He's Away. And the tokens, the lion sleeps tonight. He does, while he's away. And then when he wakes up, he shouts, Swim away. There you go. And on 3, Hugo Montenegro and his orchestra. The good, yeah. The bad, yes. The ugly, haha. Oh, and the spyglass, yeah. Jim Reeves, distant drums, I can hear them in the distance. Chet Atkins, Teensville. You went on me, yeah. So we'll go for Jim Reeves with distant drums, and on the bottom of 3, Sputniks, Havana Gila. The Statler Brothers, Flowers in the Wall on the Wall. And the 4 lads and Ray Ellis standing on the corner, watching all the girls go by. That's the game. Now, that's what you have to do. Yeah, it's 50s and 60s, yes, and there you go. The 4 lads standing on the corners. Top of 4, Tony Bennett. I left my heart in San Francisco. Went back and had a word with Scott McKenzie because he knows all about San Francisco and he couldn't find it. No. Dave Brubeck, Unsquared Dance, or Percy Faith, the theme from A Summer Place. It's Tony Bennett. And on the bottom, Jim Reeves, I won't forget you. Jimmy Dean, Big Bad John. And Skidder Davis, this is the end of the world. No, it's not. It's just the end of 4. We're going to do 5. Neil Sedaka, happy birthday, sweet 16. Mike Berry doing a tribute to Buddy Holly. And the Yardbirds over, under, and sideways down. So you go over, under like that, sideways down. Yes, that's the one. And on the bottom, Morris Williams and the Zodiacs here. Nina Simone, ain't got no, but I got life. Tony Bennett, The Good Life. Yes, it's Nina Simone there. Ain't got no, but I got life. And that's 60s. Now I said I'd do you more 90s. I want to do you 80s first. And again, same format. I'm going to take them on 5. Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. And Altered Images, I Could Be Happy. Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. And on the bottom of 1, Big Audio Dynamite, E equals MC squared. That's 2. Owen Paul, My Favorite Waste of Time. And the Blow Monkeys, I've been digging your scene. I've been digging your garden while I've been watching it. Oh, hello there, Mrs. Jones. Yes, I've been digging your garden. I'm digging your scene, yeah, Blow Monkeys. That's the one. And on the top of 2, Thompson Twins, Hold Me Now. H2O, Dream to Sleep. And Haircut 100, Love Plus One. Yes, that's the one. Haircut 100, Love Plus One. On the bottom of 2, That Petrol Emotion. It's a good thing. Men Without Hats. Because they want to get the hair a little bit wet. You know, the safety dance. And Mental as Anything. Live It Up. We'll go for Mental as Anything. Live It Up. And on the top of 3, S Express, the theme from S Express. Herbie Hancock, Rocket, and Full Force. Alice, I Want You Just For Me. That's right. That's what everybody wants, yes. Yeah, we'll take that one. And on the bottom, Phyllis Nelson, Move Closer, Bomb the Bass, Beat This, and Wham! The Wham Rap, Enjoy What You Do. That'll be the one for us. Top of 4, Phyllis Nelson, I Like You, Donna Summer, Dinner with Gershwin, Billy Ocean, When the Going Gets Tough, the tourists get going. Yeah, they do. That'll be the one for us. On the bottom, Psychedelic Furs, Pretty When You're in Pink, Deacon Blue, A Real Gone Kid, Unless You Wear Blue. And Europe, we're going to see Carrie. He's going to carry our bags. Oh, yes. And then top of 5, Wham! I'm Your Man. Joe Boxers, I'll box you for a box a beat. Do the box a beat. And the Thompson Twins, Love Is On Your Side. And at the bottom, Toya, Don't Fall In Love, I said. Martika, More Than You Know. And Europe with a final countdown. Yes, we're heading for Venus. And you know what? Just maybe they've seen us. And they welcome us all. Yeah. Isn't that lovely? What a lovely way to end. But we've got to go on to the 90s first. Right at the top, Backstreet Boys, Everybody's Back. New Kids on the Block, Step by Step. And Bewitched with Sieste La Vie. It's Backstreet Boys, Everybody's Back. Street's back. On the bottom, Fats and Small, Feel Good. Any Camoins, Here Comes a Hot Stepper. Rosella, Everybody's Free to Feel Good. Yeah, that'll be okay. Guru Josh Infinity, Felix, do you want me? Expansions, move your body. It's Felix, do you want me? Bottom, funk, do, beest. And a whoop, a bala, lop. Wobba bala lulop, I think that's called. Yes. The Pasadenas, let's stay together. And PG and Duncan, you crazy kids, or you crazy cats. Well, take that one. On top of 3, New Kids on the Block Tonight, Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way, and Crisscross, Warm It Up, and then Jump. Yes. And on the bottom, Olive, you're not alone. There's 100 of us here. Betcha, E17, Betcha Can't Wait. And Urban Cookie Collective, The Key and the Secret. Yes, I'd like the Key and the Secret, please. And go on to 4, Alison Limerick, Where Love Lives, Lives, Atlantic Ocean, Waterfall, and C&C Music Factory, Gonna Make You Sweat. It's getting quite hot in the next few days, but I'm not sweating sitting here. It's quite okay. On the bottom, Tatiana, that's Tatiana, it's usually a foreign name. Comes, I think, from Russia. Tatiana Ali, boy, you knock me out. Knocked me out already. 3T, I'm out for 24/7. And TQ, bye bye, baby. Yeah, sure knocks me out as well. I so what. And on the top of 5, Swede, Electricity, Sugar. If I can't change your mind, Lightning Seeds, look at you. That'll be the one for me. Bottom half, Smoke City, Underwater Love, Curtis Stigers. You're all that matters to me. And the Grid with Swamp Thing. It's you're all that matters to me. And I've done that one for you. And now I've done them all. Now we've got to go to the thanks to the Sherlocks or the effort, Mr. Wright, for providing me jungle juice and keeping us going. That ought to keep you going for another show. You're all right with it, but it's just that initial thing. If it blows your socks off, whoosh, you're in trouble. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Bell. You can go now, and don't forget to ring Anita Ward's bell. You've got Chang, the Chinese cat, with you. And you take him round on lead. Yes, walking my cat named Dog. His name's Dog, but it's a cat. The Chinese cat. And there he is. Yes. Mr. Bell and Chang. Dory Bear. Got eye monetitis again. Hello there, I've got eye monetitis, bum bum bum. Hello, my name is Dory Bear, but my secret name is. Do you think I should change it? Well, should I change it? No, just because sure knock. His knees have been knocking ever since he changed it. But he's hoping it'll be acceptable. Well, it's acceptable with me, but I don't know what his friends, the public, say. They might say, oh, Sherlock. I thought his name was Sherlock. I don't like him anymore. But Mr. Wonderful Radio William, the boss, has turned up. And has his lovely whiskers. And of course, one comes out of his chin. So you can hardly say he's grown a beard. He's grown a one whisker. He does skating, he does skiing, he listens to wonderful radio with him on the bus, on the train, and he's got his snowshoes on. He always uses them because it snows. He can stand, he's a good stander usually. There he's standing. There he goes. And that's Skater Boy. Or skate we sometimes use that name, but we Skater Dog because it's a dog. And well that'll be all for the day. Done a good lengthy show today. It's usually an hour to an hour and a half, so that's it. I'll see you again tomorrow and bye bye for now. Bye bye.